Just they need just the time to start. So I think it will start at 6.
First, we will see the Arabia match, and we can see Pocket Gutierrez as Air Scugo, and the other pocket is Frank's. This is purple, and the flanks are Ethiopians and Mongols. I guess pretty standard civs. Maybe Mongols a bit surprising at the end, but yeah, also a pretty good civ for the flank position. And on the other side, we have Vietnamese as Sword. And also we have blue tap water with mains. And pockets we have Magias and Slavs, so pretty standard civs. I guess we could already expect this from the draft. I guess these civs were pretty clear, but let's see how they want to play it. Already pings started. Okay, they just want to push some deer, so yeah, let's see what they have prepared. Maybe they have some crazy strats. We will also see one or two more maps because it is a best of 3, so hopefully we can have all 3 maps, so we see a lot of action here. So yeah, the start is pretty usual. I guess we can go a bit faster, so we get right into the action. For now it's just some scouting, some pushing deer, getting the food. Yeah, nothing crazy happened so far. And it seems, oh okay, blue is now preparing the barracks, so let's see if he wants to go for some men-at-arms or militia rush, or if he's just playing usual archer opening. Yeah, nothing crazy happened so far. I guess it's just pretty usual. Why you don't see Britain on Arabia? Yeah, it could be saved for hideout. I guess Britons are also crazy good on hideout. And yeah, you can probably also play them there. So maybe they have something planned. Also, the enemies, I guess GDR has Saracens for hideout, so maybe they have a strat behind that. But I can't tell so far. So okay, blue traded some good HP on this scout already, so slight advantage on this end. And they are grouping up here, so... And there's a militia coming, so quite as expected. They want to push early on. And another question in the chat, Slavs a bit weird? I don't think so. I guess you can play them as pocket. I guess they're okay. I mean, I don't have the draft open right now, but I guess they hadn't that many crazy good civs for pocket positions, so I guess Slavs are completely fine here. And I guess they will save the water civs and the better hideout civs for later. And I guess we will see some damage. No quick walls here, no small walls, and the militia is totally coming in. The scout could block easily. Are they doing it? Not for now, but there's one will down. If they block good, this could be a second will. Ah no, okay, they give up. And they don't want to do more pressure, but one will down already for orange. And he's just now building the barracks, so yeah, this could get ugly if they are pushing hard. And Teal has a crazy good uptime with slabs, and he's also building the stable with 3 builds already, so there should be pressure incoming as well on this end. But let's stick on this side and watch the militia. What are they doing right now? Just attacking the house. But yeah, he denied this woodline completely. He has to go for all the straggler trees already. So it doesn't look too good for orange. But he is up 40 seconds faster, so yeah, maybe he can do something with this. And also red lost a will, so both flanks from GDR are 1 will down. And we also see it in the total will count, even if blue is not up already. You have 7 more wills for Hermetica right now. And also more military because of the militias, so it seems like Hermetica is good prepared for this show match. And let's see what GDR can do in Feudal Age now. So double archery range from Orange, so he wants to go aggressive now. But it looks, yeah, another Vil down on the berries. This was pretty sloppy because he could have taken them here, but the Vil went there, so probably a misclick from the TC. So 2 Vils down already on this end. And also red is playing double archery range against double archery range from grey. And blue is also playing double archery range. So pretty standard opening here. Both teams try to play aggressive. So let's see who can play better together as a team, or who can do better micro, I guess. So yeah, let's look how the fights will go. Also, yellow already is messing up the archers, the scouts and his camo. But on the other end, also teal already has 4 scouts, so it depends who will take the better fight, but both are just chilling on the hill and waiting for the enemy to do a mistake. And on the other end, ooh, they lost some scouts here, but it seems like no Vil down. But yeah, orange is already like 3 or 4 Vils behind. We can check the idle time. Yeah, orange has crazy idle TCs time. Oh, orange is so behind already. I guess this doesn't look that good. If he can't do damage, it looks bad on this side. And on the other side, no one is pushing so far. Hermetica tries to go forward, but nothing happened for now. But here are still fights happening, like we can see, but let's see who will win this big fight. The scouts from tier were a bit out of position, but I guess it's still an okayish fight. But way better for GDR, the trades. But still no big losses for one team, so pretty balanced fight here. I guess Hermetica took a bit more losses, but it should be fine. And they're just going back and try to mass again, so this seems fine. And on the other side, a big fight happening as well. But it seems like green has more scouts ready, so orange is still suffering, and more idle time. Orange only at 22 Vils, while blue is sitting at 34, so probably the archer production is way smoother from blue. And yeah, let's see if orange can... Oh, also the farms, holy shit, this was crazy good micro from green. He sniped just 2 farms, orange only has 1 farm, no food income right now. These archers will probably get at least 2 kills, I guess. Oh, they will get more. No reaction, no walls, no tower, army's out of position. He will also lose his scout now. And it seems like this side is already pretty over. Because 21 Vils, no food income, this TC will be idle forever. The woodline is kinda denied. Totally more numbers for Hermetica, so I guess it looks pretty bad for GDR and Arabia, because the other side is not really winning. They are both just chilling, no big fights happening right now. I guess they will camp on this hill, they will camp on this hill, so if no one does a mistake here, this is pretty balanced. And on the other side, more and more losses. Yeah, this is complete disaster. I mean, these 8 Vils, 7. Yeah, he's at 16 Vils, so orange is completely out. I guess what they should do now is completely ignore orange and just go onto the pocket. So maybe attack this wood line or this wood line. I guess both are pretty exposed. Because, yeah, orange has nothing to do. Orange has no food income, no wood income. Maybe he can produce 1 or 2 archers, but there are no threat. And also, this is kind of a loss. They should have gone more forward. But let's see what Hermetica is planning. Yeah, they're going forward on the pocket now. So probably also purple will have some major problems soon. And on the other end, both are still camping on the hill. So nothing really happened here. No transition to Castle Age. Oh, green is going up, okay. So green is having good uptiming. I guess he can do it because they are totally ahead here, so even if purple is massing scouts, there's no way to get into blue space really. Kind of fully walled, some small walls here, and he's fully walled. Because this is not a big threat, he could just evacuate them anytime. And green is also kind of walling open here, but yeah, there's no threat right now. And yeah, these two armies are just not moving right now. They're just chilling, camping the hills. I guess that's totally okay for Hermetica, because they probably know that the other side is winning. But GDR has something to do, because they are one man down. And yeah, the idle time is just increasing more and more. Looking at the bank, purple is maybe trying to click up to Castle H, but I'm not sure if he can afford it, because probably he will get a lot of pressure now. And it seems like he lost all of his military here. He has 3 more scouts, but I can't see them on the map, probably in the stable. Yeah, he's just chilling with them. But he has to evacuate both of his wood lines. His gold is secured, but yeah, I don't see them recovering on this side, because orange will be out forever. He's so far behind, and blue has like crazy amount of archers even in the back. He's close to be Castle H, and they are just jumping into purple space. So let's see how it goes. Big fight happening here now, so finally GDR tries to push, but it seems like there's not a big success on this side happening, so probably the first game seems pretty over. Also Gray's up, red not even clicked up to Castle H yet, so he should be behind quite some time, and probably also Hermetica can push here soon. And on the other side, purple is losing more and more wills, 32 compared to 38, and he's already up to Castle H, adding another TC. Also blue's adding 2 TCs right away, because they are so ahead, and probably he will just break in here. They can probably also kill this tower if they want, and it looks pretty bad for GDR. Yeah, I don't see a way for them to come back. They need to win this fight, but it seems pretty even. Slight ahead for Hermetica, and also they both reach Castle H. I guess the upgrade for the scouts was not pretty needed from teal, but it doesn't really matter at this point, I guess. But red has to go back, has to sit behind his walls, but he has to build the walls. If he's not building this gate, he will lose so many builds. Yeah, he will lose these 2 for sure. Yeah, and they broke in. This is also horrible. They will probably get quite some kills here. And also red will probably take big losses in his army. So yeah, army count is looking pretty good for Hermetica, also will count. Orange still not recovering, because they are just camping here. With some knights he can't really take the fight. And on the other end the GG is called. So the first match goes to Hermetica. Pretty dominating stuff we see here. Before we watch the statistics, let's look on the map real quick. Yeah, even the pocket is suffering now. Yeah, it was a total domination, I guess. They dominated on this side, and then they could just jump on this pocket, kill his bows, or deny his bows wood lines, and then they went forward to the other pocket, and from that point it just snowballs completely. So I don't know what Condottieri's Ealer is, maybe some of you in the chat knows, but he couldn't really compete against Tapwater, and I guess Tapwater is about 1700 elo, quite the highest player from Hermetica, but he did pretty well, and they completely destroyed Orange because he didn't wall properly in the start and took quite some losses against just 2 militias and 2 scouts. So let's see the statistics, but probably we will just see crazy kitties. Yeah, look at this. Total destruction. only Slash took some worse trades, but yeah, the rest is just brutal. So pretty dominant. And let's see if the second match will be something else. So, and welcome Key, our co-cast.
Oh, thank you, man. I was waiting for you to notice I was here. Yeah. How did the first game go?
It was pretty brutal. Hermetica totally dominated. I mean, we can go back to the map. I don't know if you're watching the stream, but maybe,
Yeah, I am watching.
maybe you can. And yeah, Orange got completely destroyed in early feudal or kind of dark age. He lost 2 or 3 wilds to a militia rush, and from that point, it just snowballed.
Yeah.
And on the other side, it just seemed like Hermetica chilled like GDR, but they had a better Cast Age transition, and I think they would have won this side as well. But yeah, nothing really happened on this side. I guess it was kind of balanced. Maybe they both had chances, but yeah,
Yeah.
blue and green just dominated completely their side, and then they also went to the other side, denied the pockets, and yeah,
Yeah.
it just snowballed.
I'm sorry about missing the first game. Anyway, I'm
It's
quite gutted to be honest because I sounded entertaining to watch. Just had a bit of a personal issue.
all good, all
And
good.
hello to Lazy One Kenobi in the chat.
Yeah, I hope the chat enjoyed the first game as well. I hope you had fun watching, and thank you for the answers. Kondo is between
So does that mean now if
13 and 1400.
Hermetica win the next game, does that mean it's a straight win, right?
Yeah,
There's no third match.
I think it's not played all three. It's just best of three. But maybe the players want to play all three. I don't know.
Oh right.
I think it's up to the players. But if GDR loses both matches quite dominant, I don't know if they want to play a third one. But let's see. I guess they will probably pick their home map.
Yeah.
But
Hopefully we.
I'm not sure. But let's see in the chat if the second lobby is already set up. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, but
I'm just using the same website we used the first time because I had a problem using their link, so
yeah,
I'm
okay.
gonna use the same website.
Oh, Tier is hoping for another match. I'm hoping that too. I think that would be lovely, but
So where did it all go wrong for the other team?
it just snowballed from early feudal age. I mean, Orange just lost 2 or 3 wilds in early feudal, and from that point he couldn't really recover because Tapwater played double archery range, just did a lot of pressure
Yeah.
with his pocket, and yeah, it was just sloppy. He didn't wall his berries here, and also his woodline was not walled at the start, and he took one will loss after another, and then no farms left, no wood line. He had no wood to do farms. I mean, we can look at the idle time at the end. Yeah, 9 minutes 44, and we're only 26 minutes in the game. He had no
That sounds
food
like a lot of
income.
pressure.
Yeah, he had no food income for like full feudal age, and then yeah, it just
Yeah.
snowballs completely.
You
So
can
the
kind of see, they didn't. The red and the orange didn't even get to castle, bless them.
yeah,
Sounds like a rough game. Both the flanks completely dominated by the looks of it. Yeah.
yeah, the other side seemed kind of fine, I guess, but yeah, one side was completely dominant. But let's see if we can find the second lobby.
Yeah, the new lobby's up, yeah, and welcome key. Hi Tim. Nice to meet you. I don't think I've ever met you before. In the Discord, maybe. I don't know if you've ever been in our Discord.
So yeah, they are just loading in, so only 4 players are in there right now, so let's wait when they're all finished. So 2 players of both teams are already in. But it seems like GDR lost some players because at first they should all be around 14 to 70 and 100, but now there are lower people in. So
Yeah.
maybe this is also the reason why it was quite dominant on one side. But let's see. Also, it was kind of a mismatch. Like the chat said that Kondo was between 13 and 1400, and on the other side he played against the highest elo player from Hermetica with 1700 elo. So
Yeah.
Probably this was kind of a tough matchup. Maybe they will also change positions now because Tim is saying that there are two 1700s on GDR, so maybe they will play the flank role now. Or maybe they will also just play their home map on water and do some
Yeah.
crazy landings. Like, there's so much strategy stuff possible, so maybe we will see some crazy stuff happening in the second round.
Is it Team Islands now? Is it? Yeah.
I think so, yeah. I'm not sure. The map is still Arabia, so they didn't change it so far, and I did not see the map pick right
Well,
now.
at least I didn't miss the Team Islands anyway, because it's as much as I don't really like water maps in general, I find them very entertaining to watch because like there's more, like you say, strategy involved. It's not just land. You've got water. It's that extra element to the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I liked it also to watch. Not if it's only water fights, but if it is with landing and some water
Yeah.
stuff going on, then it's pretty interesting. But I don't like to play it. I'm more the land player, but
Yeah, same here. I say that I'm more of a hide behind the walls type of player. I like playing Black Forest and Arena more than anything.
and also Lazy Kenobi confirms Team Islands is the next one. So let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see how GDR will perform on their home map. Probably they will do some good stuff.
Hopefully.
Hopefully we will see some crazy stuff. Let's see.
What do you think? What do you think's going through the players' minds right now, for the other team, especially after losing that first one? Because usually, a loss, it's not the best. It's not the best for your morale, and it's not good to lose, especially.
Yeah, but and also they all already played Mongols, so crazy good civ, and they kind of wasted it on this map. Maybe
Who do
Mongols
you?
could be possible for hideout as well. So I guess also this hurts GDR, but let's see. Maybe they prepared something else for the home map from Hermetica.
Yeah, Tim's just put new to Hermetica, but I think I met you in Asia Zenioki. I think you spectated a 3v3 Nomad where ruined my start and couldn't build a TC. Oh yeah, I do remember. I do. I do remember that. I remember that really well.
Well,
Isn't that where you built like a dock at the start of the game or something? I can't remember. It wasn't. I don't know. I think you built like a lumber camp or a dock, or you built like two wooden things, didn't you? Or like something like that, and you couldn't. You forgot to build your TC. It was something like that. I can't remember. It was something really funny. But yeah, I definitely remember that.
well, sounds good.
Yeah, it was actually really funny. I mean, that's something I would do though, because I think I can't remember. I was playing like I think it was like a migration map, and I built on like a really small island, and I had no resources, and I just couldn't expand.
Yeah, I think the second game hasn't started already because it's
Yeah, it
the.
has. I'm on the trying to.
Oh, thank you
Ca-
for the follow.
It's still not popping up for me though, just yet.
It's also not popping up for me.
Oh no, it's not. It's still in the lobby browser. They've just changed it over to Team Islands.
And also Petroet, thank you for the follow.
Yeah,
We really
you can spec
appreciate it.
you can spectate now.
Oh yeah, okay. Then let's hop right into it. I didn't switch to Capture H, so let's do this real quick.
Just let me know. I'll pause straight away if you want.
Yeah,
and we'll-
I will also pause. So okay, I paused at 23 seconds in game time. What about you?
I paused at 34 because it was zooming.
Oh good, oh good. I will just. I'm now at 37 and
Right, I'll go to
39.
37. I'm
So
at
39.
39.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm at 39, so
Okay,
we'll do it in
so
3, 2,
3,
1.
2, 1, start.
Yeah.
Alright. So let's see what we got here. So
Is it speeding up fast for you?
no, I just put normal speed, like 1 times speed.
Mine's automatically doing it, and it's at 1 minute 28 now.
I mean, I can speed it up to
Yeah, just speed it up to the time, because then we'll both be where
the
we're
in-game
at.
time. Yeah, it's Okay, 140, I guess, is the...
Yeah, yeah, that's where I'm at.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Then we should be together. Alright, let's see what we have. I guess pretty expected this after the draft. We can see Dravidians and Byzantines, Italians and Sicilians. The only pick I didn't expect was Sicilians, but maybe Green will do some landing stuff, and probably the Byzantine player and also the Dravidian player will do the normal stuff like playing water. And on the other side we have Japanese as a
Yeah,
flank role. Then we have Vikings as a pocket and Portuguese and Romans. So probably one side is trying to apply pressure to water like purple and orange. And I don't know if Portuguese wants to go for water, but I guess Romans is not a big water sieve, so maybe we'll see some landing from red as well.
yeah,
And yeah, let's see what they are trying to do. And okay, they are just chatting about the last match, I guess.
yeah.
So
So far, I'm seeing just a standard. Trying to get a lot of wood. Maybe get a dock down it quick.
yeah, it seems like pretty standard stuff. No one placed the dock for now. Okay, it seems like Orange wants to build a forward dock, but kinda expected with Japanese, and Grey also builds a forward dock, so these docks seem pretty close when Orange places it, but Grey's a bit faster, so probably you will get a fishing ship out quicker. And
Yeah,
Red also places a forward dock, and Blue as well, so also these two docks we will see matching each or facing each other. And
yeah.
the
And blue and red
pockets,
are doing the same as well. They've got a dock either side.
but or the Hermetica pockets are also placing a back dock and seem kinda ahead to the GDR pockets. Like,
Yeah,
purple is only now building the dock, and it seems like yellow is not preparing a dock for now. Also, this
Yeah.
build is getting blocked. I hate this pathing bug, but
yeah.
everyone knows it, I guess.
It definitely seems like Hermetica has switched on. Like, I mean, like all their docks were down first. I mean, I'm not sure how important that is on this map, but I'm guessing it's important because, especially when you're seeing Grey take some of the further away fish.
It's
That
pretty
could be
important. I mean,
problematic.
look, everyone has a fishing ship out. Gray already wants to do two more, but he forgot the house. But Yellow is not doing fishing ships so far, and it seems like he's not going on water, so... Oh no,
Yeah,
okay, he is going on water now. He's also playing a forward dock, so maybe he will try to land. Because his dock was kinda delayed, so maybe he doesn't want to place that many fishing ships. And maybe he will just do a landing, but for now he's just doing fishing ships a bit delayed to the others. But nothing's crazy happened so far. Only some idle time for Sword because of the house, the missing house, but everything seems pretty fine for now.
yeah.
And maybe a slight advantage for the Hermetica team. So, yeah, let's see. But I will quickly change the team names because they changed. Okay, so yeah, I will just catch up real quick.
Blue's going for his second dock already.
Yeah, blue is definitely playing the water position.
Green's got
And
two
there's the landing. So yellow is trying to land with Romans, even though someone in the chat said that Romans is a crazy good water sieve.
Yeah.
He doesn't plans to play water. And only blue is playing two docks for now. All the other players are staying at one dock. Red is...
We're seeing a transport ship from Green with 4 villages and a scouting. Could see an early landing here. Maybe get some, I don't know. Maybe look for some like buildings or something on their island, some military buildings if he goes to feudal.
But I'm not sure if this is the way to go.
I mean, I know he is Sicilian though, and they do build castles faster, so maybe.
I guess
know,
it
is he
will
on
be
the
a dungeon rush, but let's see. Tapwater carried in the last game. He played pretty well.
Yeah. He's got 4 on stone. He's sending another Vil to stone. Oh no, just got 4 on stone, but it could be a donjon rush. Well, it could be.
Well, I don't know what happened to purple. He says he has only one deer, so I don't know. But he has a good village account, a lot of fishing ships. So he did well in that part, but now he's housed forever. So maybe he shouldn't fish boom like that. But let's see.
Well, green did well there to not go past those red fishing ships, because he would have been seen there. So we are seeing like some sort of sneaky play from green here. He doesn't want to be seen. I mean, if he does get at the backside of this, in between yellow and red, and he's not caught, it could be problematic later on in the game.
But the Hermetica scouting is kind of bad, because no one saw the landing, I guess, so far. And Green is doing his own landing, but maybe he will get hit at home. I mean, his woodline is open, his gold is exposed, his stone is exposed, and there are 3 scouts already. 1 spearman, which is just chilling around, but if they are hitting with 4 scouts on this green vills, there could be a lot of losses.
Yeah, definitely.
But he's also pressuring red right now. He's placing a dungeon, but it will not reach the woodline, I guess. Or at least I'm not sure. It seemed pretty close. The line is barely touching the woodline, so I'm not sure if the wills will get hit. And
Yeah,
let's
we're
see on
seeing a-
water.
Yeah, we're seeing a little battle on water here between orange and
Yeah.
grey.
And interesting that orange just went for fire galleys. And grey has a healthy amount of galleys already. And it seems like he has a big advantage because no losses so far. Orange-
Yeah, definitely.
Orange loses probably the
we
second
got-
fire galley as well. Ah, no.
And we have teal supporting with some galleys as well.
Okay, no. The second fire ship survived, however, but yeah, probably will killed now. So five galleys, which will probably just snipe the fish.
If we look at the red as well, we're seeing green's donjon rush has been effective. He's killed a Vil or 2, I think, so far.
But wet. Oh, okay, maybe a good demo. Can
That's
change
another
some
village
stuff.
dead.
Oh no, but
Yeah.
red is doing good. Red is doing good split micro. Maybe not. This one was kind of a.
He lost 2 so far, I could see.
Oh yeah, but here is crazy damage happening. And on the
No,
other
he's lost-
side,
Yeah, he's lost 3 Vils already, red. He's lost 4 now.
I
Not
guess
good.
no villager losses. For
5
oh, okay.
villagers. Red's losing a lot of Vils here.
But Teal is getting hurt, and Teal is the other pocket from Hermetica, and he already lost 2 vills, and there are still
Yeah.
scouts chilling around, and he had to add spearmen. Oh, but this was
Got some
not
good hits.
good pathing. Good hits from Teal.
Yeah, he's defended well. He's gold safe. The only problem is his woodline's not. He just lost another Vil on
But
that
red is
woodline.
red is doing good. I mean, he has to defend on land, but he's still
he's-
winning water so
yeah.
far. So good job
That's
from
really
red,
good.
staying
Yeah.
in the game so far. But yeah, these dungeons will deny all of his wood. Oh, holy shit! Yeah,
And that gold.
red is losing a lot.
That's a really nice donjon. That's
I don't
really
know what
nice.
red wants to do right now because
Yeah. he's got
yellow
no
is
gold.
not even close to get up, and I think purple needs to help now because there's
No, he definitely does need help though, because I mean he's got no gold, and like those fire ships on water, he's only going to be able to build so many until he runs out of gold, and then yeah, they're going to get pushed
he has
back.
no gold and no wood. I mean, his only wood line is getting denied now.
Yeah, I can see that.
This
Another
looks
donjon.
pretty tough for him. But on the other side, green is now getting hit and probably will lose this Vil. If yeah, maybe yeah, another one. So 2 Vils down here,
A lot of Vils.
2 Vils down, and a lot of weak ones as well. So he should bring them home to the TC. But he is not migrating so far. So if yellow pays attention and maybe comes back, he can probably snipe 1 or maybe 2 Vils here. So let's see if he does it later. Red is still winning water, but yeah, his economy is a mess for sure.
Yeah, yellow and grey are getting pushed. Sorry, not yellow and grey. Teal and grey are getting pushed back on water as well. They seem to be like losing now.
Yeah,
Or
let's.
just hanging in there.
What is purple doing? Like, is he going? Yeah, he's going water. So, I mean, green did a lot of damage to red, that's for sure. But he delayed himself quite a lot, and also Teal took quite some damage in Feudal Age because of the yellow scout, so I'm not sure who's ahead right now, because
Yeah.
Purple is already up. He has 9 longboats. He's preparing to get water control back, and he will probably help Orange, who is also raining on water right now.
Is this good from Green taking this fight against these scouts? He's just lost a lot of vills again. At
Green
least in
already
that
has lost 11 population. I'm not sure how many vills are in there, but yeah, Green definitely took also some losses at home. And the
Yeah.
landing is still not over because, I mean, the 2 vills are still alive. Yellow still has a stable here. He can build a lot of stuff more. And also here are some low HP builds, so probably Teal could lose some builds as well to the yellow scouts if he's sniping the white one. But yellow is not really paying attention, attacking the healthy HP build.
Yeah. I mean, looks like Grey and Teal are getting pushed off of water heavily now the purple longboats are here.
Well, green is trying to get some damage done, but yellow is well defending his land, and green is also not really microing well here. So tap water a bit sloppy, but probably he's focusing somewhere else.
Red, to be honest, I'm really surprised in Red. He's done a very good job at, like, I mean, he did lose a lot, but the way he's still on water, keeping his presence and hanging in there is very done well.
Yeah.
And he's switching to stone now. Is that because he wants a castle down to move these donjons, or what's this?
Probably he's preparing some more towers, or maybe also a castle, but yeah, he's quite far away from another castle.
Yes.
But probably purple can add a castle later on. And purple and orange are completely dominating on water. Like, look at this.
So many boats. I know, it's crazy. I'm just watching. It's like total domination on this side of the map, on the water.
And also the other side is looking not too bad. I mean, red lost water, but he completely had to defend on land and water, so he did a good job. He's still at 39 builds, so he's 2 builds ahead compared to green, who's still also in feudal age, and he's a pocket, and he had he didn't have to fight on water, so I guess GDR is having a pretty good game here, because water is looking very good. They defended the landing from green quite good. I mean, there is still so many dungeons left, but green doesn't really have economy to do big stuff, and also he's still in feudal age. And only blue is looking pretty good for Hermetica right now.
Yeah. Yellow's done a really good job as well at building over on their island and keeping the scouts harassing green.
And green is losing more. The landing is still doing damage. Green has to deny his stone, and there is more stables incoming. I guess it was just kind of sloppy at the start, because I mean, look at the untouched landing from yellow, and there were no scouts close at the start, and now he's pinging it teal because they have to deal with it. No one is really doing anything against it, and yeah, they are just sniping more and more builds.
Now they've got the knights coming out. I think not looking great.
Big thanks to Lazy One Kenobi, who just gifted 5 subs. Thank you for the support. We really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I think everyone who got a gifted sub, also me, thank you. Hopefully you appreciate this. So, but let's hop right back into the action. And let's see what will happen in Castle Age. Teal is also trying to defend on water, but look at this mess of longboats. What does he want to do against this? And there's also orange fires, so they have kind of a meat shield with the fire ships, and then all the archers, or all the arrows, I mean, from purple. And purple is dominating. 57 vills, most vills, so much military. And both military and vill count is looking pretty good for GDR.
Yeah.
And only red is kinda in a bad spot. But if he just deletes some builds out of his queue, like he doesn't need 15 builds in his queue, then he can
yeah.
maybe also click up to Castle Age soon. And
Oh, this is not looking good for green. Yellow's just put a forward siege workshop. He's
yeah.
building monks, and the knights are just roaming around, causing a lot of damage, being a nuisance.
Yeah, and also Romans have crazy good siege, so
Because if
this.
he gets it, oh, he's going for scorpions. I thought he would
Yeah.
have gone for like a mango and maybe attempted to take out the TC.
I guess his Scorpion choice is pretty good because of all the pikemen, and it's probably pretty good against all these pikemen. And Romans also have buffs for these Scorpions, so
Yeah, I did see that. It's a
uh,
bonus. 20, is it 25% or something, right?
yeah, they have a bonus, and also they can get ballistics for the Scorpions later on. I don't know if he can afford it for now. He doesn't have it right now, but if he gets it, these Scorpions are crazy dangerous. And like Lazy One Kenobi says, it's hard to come back from this. Like, yeah, GG called. Tap water is calling the GG, and I guess
Yeah,
it's
GG.
totally over. They won it on water, and I guess the landing from tap water was not the craziest good idea. What do you think about it?
What, the landing?
The landing from green, yeah.
I thought the landing was good. Because he blocked both of the golds. I just feel like red already had, like, it maybe could have been a bit sooner or something. I don't know, because red already had that goal, them numbers on water, and maybe he could have just positioned the donjons a bit better to maybe deny him the stone. Maybe he didn't think about the stone, you know.
Yeah,
'Cause I
but
think
do you think it is good to trade pocket against the flank? Because look at
no.
yellow. Yellow did also a landing, and he did so much damage to every player with just scouts. Because green didn't scout it because he did his own pressure, and teal never watched the middle of the island. So yellow had a free landing, did crazy amount of damage to all of the players. I don't know what his KD is. Let's look at yellow. 41 to 31. So crazy good KD. And probably there are a lot of will losses as well. So I guess it was just the better strat from GDR. With both pockets playing kind of fast castle approach. And then it just steamrolled at the end. Let's have a look at these statistics. Crazy kitty from the Vikings player, but this is all due to water.
Yeah, I do agree with what you were saying on green though. He should have made, like, if blue and green were position, like obviously if green was on the flank and blue was in the pocket, I think it would have worked a lot better
Yeah,
doing it on the flank rather than this a pocket, because the pocket's usually one that's looking to boom. And I'm not too sure, maybe on this map, but like usually the pockets are looking to get more of an advantage in the boom up, right? So they can do a lot more damage in the later game, and the flanks are usually ones that either defend or kind of make like a push or like a rush or something, or
yeah.
put a bit of early pressure on the flanks.
And also he had a back dog, so if he wants to go for a landing, maybe he should have played it forward. Because, I mean, look at the way he has to take to just get to the spot where he wants to do the landing.
Yeah,
He has to go all the way around. This forces so much idle time, and also he delayed his push. And like I said, he delays a flank player who could still be able to compete on water. I mean, he has no transition to Castle Age, and Blue won the water at the end, but it is only the water that he won after quite some time. Red competed for a lot of time, and Yellow had a free landing, free boom behind. He didn't really got pressured at home, and I guess this was just a misplayed strategy. But also you have to say, GDR, they just executed pretty well on their
oh,
home map.
it was definitely really well played by them. I'll have to admit, executed perfectly. I could have maybe seen, like, if I was thinking if green maybe would have went to yellow instead of red as well. Maybe that could have been a bit of a different type of game. We could have maybe seen it go a bit longer.
Yeah,
I mean, with a bit more pressure on the yellow. I mean, just only because it's the pocket against the pocket. I thought because blue was hanging on against red, kind of.
Yeah.
So
But I think we just saw because why they picked the home map.
well
I
now
mean,
yeah, now we've got 1-1, so this makes it more entertaining for the final map.
yeah, I guess this
Makes
is
it
perfect for the
yeah.
viewers. But let's see if Hideout will be dominant again for Hermetica, because maybe they also prepared some crazy strategies.
Yeah,
And
we
I
could
don't know if you have the Sif draft, but if you have it, maybe just show us what Sifs are left, because I don't have it open right now. So maybe you could give us some
I'll,
input on that
yeah,
end.
I'll have a little look now quickly.
And the third lobby link is set up, so let's see if they already have some stuff here.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the draft. I can find it. Yeah, so the civs left. I don't think it tells you what civs have been chose, right?
No, but I can tell you what civs are chosen.
Okay. Well, obviously, I know the civs from the last map.
Can you share your screen real quick in Discord so I
Yeah.
can see the Civ draft?
Yeah, I'll share it now.
Thank you. And then I can maybe put it on screen real quick.
This one here.
Thank you. So guys, this is the Civ draft. And yeah, so we saw already for Hermetica. Oh, no, for GDR. This is the. Oh, okay, we have seen Japanese, we have seen Italians, we have seen Vikings, we have seen Dravidians.
Is there any way to put like a cross on them or something?
I don't know. Can you click it?
I'll
Yeah,
tick them. I'll put a tick on the ones that we've chose, right? So we've
yeah,
had Vikings,
yeah. We
we've
also had,
had Saracens,
yes, no.
Teutons.
Did we have Saracens?
Yeah, I thought we had Saracens on the first map, or was it Gujaras? I don't know. I thought.
And we saw Mayans on the first map. Mayans flank, and on the
Oh yeah,
other,
it was Huns. Oh yeah, it was. Where's the Huns? Are the Huns on here?
no, we didn't see Huns. We saw Magyars, Dravidians. But someone says that isn't the
Oh,
right draft.
I'm thinking of the. If I don't know if this is the right draft. Yeah, because this doesn't seem right. Was this the first? I think this was the practice one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think also this is not the right draft. But but yeah, we kind of know what civs are
Yeah, I
not
know.
picked already, because Tio just texted in the chat. So yeah, we haven't seen Lithuanians, Cumans, Spanish, and Britons. Crazy good civs. And on the other end, Saracens, Malians, Teutons, and Turks. And I think Saracens and stuff like this seem like probably a pretty pressure approach, because Saracens, students, Turks, it looks like they want to go aggressive there. And Cuban, Spanish, Britons, Lithuanians, I guess they are better in late game, maybe. I mean, Turks are pretty dangerous, but yeah, Lithuanians are so strong. Britons as well. Cumans can have a crazy boom. So let's see what they try to approach here. And if they have any strats prepared. So only 7
Yeah,
players are in. 1 GDR member is missing. I will get something to drink real quick.
yeah. I'm just gonna take a quick toilet break. Maybe put some music on
Okay.
till the game's up. But then again,
the sword. You can see maps, and also you can do some crazy stuff with it. So test it out if you want, and
Yeah.
support us.
Like personally, when it comes to elo, I think that yeah, an average elo obviously determines your skill, but then on certain maps, people are like a complete different elo, right? Like say if I'm on a map, like if I'm on Arabia, I'm probably like a solid 1000, but you put me on arena, I'm probably like 1200, 1300 because of the strategies of that I have that I'm more likely to play on arena because I know them better, because I play that map more than anything.
Yeah.
So to me, I'm a different elo on certain maps. I don't know if you see it like that,
Yeah,
or
it's same for me. I didn't play Arabia that much, so I guess I'm not the best Arabia player. I'm okay as pocket, but I'm horrible in flank position. And I guess I'm pretty decent on Black Forest because I watch a lot of Rage Forest content. And I played only Nomad like the first half year, so I'm pretty good at Nomad and Land Nomad, I guess. But yeah, for some crazy open maps and also for arena I'm not the best player, but I don't really like those maps. And also Michi, I'm not a fan of this, and it's in the rotation right now, so I don't know
yeah.
what the viewers are thinking, but it's not my map. Also Michi games take so long. If you just want to do a quick match, then you can't play Michi. Oh, but the prediction is changing now, so GDR is getting more points now. So the viewers think GDR will win the show match. That's interesting. Let's see how it goes. But we are just losing more and more players in the lobby. We are now at 5 out of 8. I don't know what's happening here, so we need to get some.
Maybe they're restarting the game or something because maybe something was wrong.
I don't know. Maybe also just someone hopped into the wrong lobby. I don't know.
Also, how do I see this poll anyway? I've
Mm,
seen it before and then it disappeared. Oh, there we
uh,
go.
if you go to the chat, you can just click on the message, I guess, and then you see the poll. But oh, now Hermetica gets a lot of points back, so they are battling now, like the two teams before. So we have fans from both clans here, and I think
Yeah.
that's nice. And also thanks to Key, is that
That
you?
was yeah, that was me.
Okay,
I
who
was
is
just getting it to 100%.
who's contributing to the Steward challenge? I don't know what this is. Do you know what
It
is this
says
for?
it's a challenge to allow Stuart to quit his job or something. So
Ah, okay, okay. Then Steward, hopefully you're doing good in age when you're quitting your job. But let's see. Well, this last game takes. Oh, now they are 8, so maybe they will, or hopefully they will start soon, and then we can hopefully hop right into the action again. So let's see.
I think I got gifted a sub before as well. Oh.
Yeah, Lazy One Kenobi gifted 5 subs. I don't know if you got one. I saw Smiley, I saw my name. I'm not sure I can scroll. Theater got one? Yeah, you got one. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, it says subscribe for 1 month. Oh, thank you for that, Lazy. I didn't even realize it. I knew I'd got something because when I typed in the chat, I had like a sheep next to my name.
Nice.
Well, I'll have to gift you one back, Lazy.
Yeah, just give some subs, guys.
Yeah, just get a
Show
gift
some
party
support
going.
for all the players. Well, but it seems like they haven't started the lobby yet because it's still not there for me. But probably they will start in some minutes. And
And if anyone's in the chat that's not followed, can we show our support, please? If we're not followed.
yeah, also follow the chat, the account if you want. Leave a follow. You can join the Hermetica Discord. There are lots of events, lots of in-house games. Like you can play 4v4s all the time. And thanks Salto for the follow. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for the follow. And we also have a lot of in our Discord. We have a lot of good community. Like we have players that help new players out who are not like very new to the game, train them up, and then you see them go from being not so good at the game to being like almost all like to the higher levels, like the 1,000+ elos. Like I mean, from my experience myself, when I first joined, I wasn't the best, and a lot of people in the community have helped me
Okay,
get better at the game.
the game started. Let's hop right into it.
Yep.
And let's hop into Capture Age.
Just fast forward to the real time, and then we'll go from
Yeah.
there.
Yes.
I'm at 17 seconds. What about you? I guess I'm in the real time.
It's not loaded in yet, but I'll just fast forward it.
But it's
What? The game ended?
okay, yeah, the game ended. I was just saying it's not
Golden did the wrong save. Yeah, we'll
uh
just.
what did he pick? Oh, he picked Mayans again. Okay, yeah. That's unlucky. But let's see already. We see Sword and Sword. Okay, I guess they're playing the same positions again. But Tapwater's now the pocket. So they changed something. So let's see what's the plan behind of that. But yeah, we have to set up another lobby, so sorry for this one. We need to restart the lobby, but we will hop right back into it when the players are ready. So yeah, Lazy One Kenobi says it, GoldenRoyal man.
What's your prediction? Because I haven't participated in the vote, 'cause obviously with moderating it. But what would your prediction be for this last game?
I mean, the both matches were pretty dominant, but like Team Islands is a complete opposite from all the other or from both other maps. Hideout is kind of closed, but you can break in easily, and I think both teams probably want to go aggressive, at least on one side.
Yeah.
And it seemed like on land, Hermetica just seemed a bit smoother, so maybe the micro on land was better in Arabia. So if GDR doesn't have a crazy strategy going on, I think Hermetica is slightly ahead. But I like the GDR civs. Like also Lazy One Kenobi is saying, they have Teutons, they have Saracens. Saracens can break in so easily. Teutons can do a tower rush with the Saracens bonus. And yeah, I think there could be a lot of pressure happening from GDR, and if they execute good, I guess the Hermetica players could struggle a lot. And also, the stronger players are playing as pockets, so maybe the flanks will not defend themselves pretty good, and this could get ugly pretty soon. But let's see.
See.
It's just my prediction, but I think GDR is better civs, but I think
Yeah.
if we don't see a crazy strategy going on, Hermetica maybe has the better micro and team play.
I feel like Hermetica have got a sneaky little strategy up for us on the show. I mean, at the end of the day, it's entertainment that we want, and I think we're going to see something good on this map. And the game has, I think, started.
I think so too. I just hopped. Oh no, my capture age closed. We'll just open capture age real quick. And yeah, I will just go forward and I'm into the action. Are you in as well?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So far, I'm at a minute. Are we just fast forwarding it till the real time?
Yeah. I'm just going fast forward to the real time, and I'm already to the real time. I'm not sure. What about you?
What's the real time? 'Cause
121, 2, 3, 4.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
where I'm at.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Then we have the same.
132 now, yeah? 33, 34,
Yeah,
yeah?
exactly.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay, good. So I'm not sure why Hermetica is one bill ahead. Do we have some idle time? Yeah, okay. Mastek already has 14 seconds of idle TC time. I don't know what happened there. We missed this one, but a
It
bit
says 31 seconds for me.
31.
Which is, yeah, for that Mac deck on GDR. It
Yeah.
says he has 31 seconds idle time.
Okay, for me it's 14, but maybe it's 31. Yeah, it must be 31.
I'm at 2 minutes 39, just so we're
Yeah,
at the right.
same. But for
Yeah,
me it's
might just be a bug. Might be a
yeah.
bug for me or you. Either one.
Okay, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. But he is 1.5 will behind, so kind of sloppy from him. I don't know. Maybe he had the lag. Maybe he forgot to build a
Yeah.
house. I don't know what happened there, but that's not good as a pocket. And yeah, Orange just pushing his deer in. He deleted the wall. Probably will rebuild it later. And Gray is using the gate and opens his or keeps it open with a sheep. So yeah, this seems good. He's not deleting the wall, but he's kind of struggling with the deer. So Sword having a tough time again. Yesterday with the boar, today with the deer. So Gaia and the hunt are not his friends. And on the other end, Blue also pushing deer, so nothing crazy happening so far.
I prefer the deer pushing from teal, just because that's the more type of deer pushing I would do rather than opening the gate like some people do with like the sheep. I'd prefer to push it in through a broken wall and build the wall back up later. That's just because it's a lot, in my opinion. It's not. I wouldn't say safer because it's not safer because obviously you got a wall in your base. But I mean, I just find it a lot less time consuming trying to get it through that gate, and especially he's got a tree in front of his gate. I don't know if that would cause a huge problem with the deer luring on that side.
I'm not sure, but I think I like the way with the gate a bit more, but it seems easier when you just delete some and like look at
Yeah.
Sword, the deer's
Yeah,
going
it's like
back.
look at that. It's like look at the tree line though. He's got like a huge tree line in front of his gate. That couldn't be good to lure deer through, right?
Yeah,
And you see the same, for Teal as well. That's why he deleted that wall. I
yeah.
don't know, maybe.
Gray is having some major issues with pushing the deer, but let's focus on the Sith matchup, not not all the deer pushes. So we see Spanish against Saracens on one side. So if I would be orange, I would go for a lot of pressure. And on the other end, we have the blue player. This is GoldenRoyal with Britons against the Turks. So Britons could counter Turks. This could be a good matchup. Also, Lazy One Kenobi is mentioning that in the chat. But let's see how it goes. But I think if Spanish is playing fast castle approach, this could get ugly pretty soon because of Saracens. And I guess he would have been punished if he's playing greedy. But Sword is also walled, and he didn't click up the feudal age, so a bit sloppy from him. Maybe the deer fucked up his mind. So 28 seconds for him, 26 seconds for purple, and 16 seconds for Mustang like in the start. But they all have quite some idle time. I'm not
Yeah.
sure why, because
Yellow's got the most for me. 43 seconds.
yeah, I think yellow has the most, but for me it is kind of bugged. I'm not sure why, but yeah. But yellow is up, and it seems like he wants to do feudal age pressure, even though he has some idle time.
Yeah.
And
Teal's going to be the first to feudal. I mean, do you think he's going to just go for, a second TC straight away and try and get like a feudal boom?
yeah, I think so, because no barracks, nothing prepared. I think he will just do feudal boom, and then Gray has to do a crazy good defense, and Gray
Yeah.
hasn't clicked up. He wants to go to Castle Age, and I think this is way too greedy. I think you can't
Yeah.
do this against Saracens, because he will break in so fast, and he will have the support probably of one pocket. If Yellow is going for scouts, he can easily send them over, and Teal is playing greedy. Also, Gray is playing greedy. I don't know if
Yeah.
this is the best strategy.
I know Gray's playing very greedy. I mean, as Saracens, I'm so used to doing like archery. He's doing an archery range. He's doing exactly what I would do on hideout,
Yeah,
which is push with some early archers and try and do a lot of damage early. And like you said, if Gray is going up to which it looks like he's going for castle, could be disastrous for Gray,
yeah,
especially
exactly.
because Teal's booming as well, and he's not going to be able to get help from Teal. He hasn't even got a military building down, so
Yeah,
this could be fun to watch.
exactly. And also, the Spanish player can't really go for monks in Castle Age. I mean, you don't want to go for it against archers, but maybe against knights,
Yeah.
but they have Teutons, so monks are not an option. And yeah, I think Sword really has to do crazy good walls. And then, if Orange attacks fast, I'm not sure if Sword will have a good economy in Castle Age, and also he needs to protect his stone. I don't know what is his stone count right now. Yeah, he only has 300 stones, so he will not be able to drop a castle. But he's just dropping a defensive tower, so he probably knows pressure is coming. He maybe also spotted the archery range. Let's see. What the
Yeah,
hell?
it's the first archer's obviously coming in. The archer's just flowing in now, but someone pointed out in the chat. Tim pointed out that the sword could use the wood lines to these weird, these long wood lines to defend his base because they are. It's quite like an invincible wall, right? Using
Yeah,
the wood line.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, Orange is going forward, Orange is going double archery range, so this
Yeah,
can get dangerous. Teal is
Gray's
just
already
booming in
got.
peace. He's
I was gonna
also
say, yeah, sorry. I was gonna say Gray's already got a tower on his stone, and he's got 3 villagers on stone, so he's looking to maybe get a castle up. in castle, and I think if he gets that castle up before these archers do any sort of damage, then that feudal push from orange could then become bad, right? Because now you're having to deal with a castle age unit.
Yeah, but I don't like the approach from yellow so far, because he went for scouts and red went for archers, but they haven't dealt damage yet, and blue is close to castle age, so if he just gets a mangonel or maybe what is his civ? Yeah, Britain's some archers out, he will probably easily defend this with Britons. And
Yeah.
also his pocket is close to be up, he has a stable prepared. Probably knights and Briton archers are coming, so yeah, this side is looking good. And on the other hand, Sword did some stone walls, and it seems like he's defended well. And they now try to go for the pocket, but there are two TCs, he just has to do some small walls later on. And I guess Teal is totally fine as well. Even
Yep,
if they break in, he has two TCs to defend.
No, I think you're totally right. I think they've executed the perfect strategy here, which has happened to me plenty of times on Hideout. I do an early rush, they defend very well, get up to castle before you, and then the stronger units come out, and it's kind of game over from there, kind of, because you've kind of put all your, not I would say resource, but you know what I mean. You've put all your strategy into trying to get them out the game early, and then if it backfires, I wouldn't say it's over, but now you're on the back foot. Right?
Yeah.
Because they've kind of countered your strategy. You did an early rush. They countered by defending early, doing a fast castle, which is usually the way to defend an early rush. Not always, but it's usually one of the best strategies in defending against it.
Blue's not microing too good with his archers for now, but yeah, he's totally fine. He added the second TC, kinda greedy, but I think everyone played greedy so far from Hermetica.
Yeah,
But
really greedy.
it
It seems
works
to be
out for
paying
now.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, Green's got his knights out now. I mean, they have got this huge, massive army, yellow and red, but
Yeah, but it's feudal age army against
feudal
knights,
age,
so
yeah. It's not good, yeah.
yeah, and they can't really push because I mean blue can just sit behind his walls with the archers, with the X range from Britons, with also castle age upgrades. So he has way more range. He can just snipe, and green will help with the knights. And red is trying to wall now, but then they need to distract the army because if green and blue will see these walls, they can easily jump on those wills, I guess. If blue just gets some production going, this doesn't look too good. And we have two players reaching castle.
I think Green's seen them.
Green saw them? Yeah. Yeah, green definitely saw this. But they don't have the army for now because blue's production is lacking quite a lot. And yellow is doing a good job with trying to snipe the reinforcements from blue. And yeah, but blue's adding the university. He wants to go for ballistics, and if he gets ballistic on those Briton archers, this could get pretty dangerous. And red didn't finish the wall for now. I mean, there's still a huge gap.
There is a huge gap, but I think he finishes the wall down because there's only one bit. Yeah, he gets the wall down. He lose a few vills in the process, but I mean, there is this bit of top. But for me, I think he got the wall down. But like, purple seems to just be booming very hard right now, and that could be a problem.
Yeah, purple is booming a lot, but look at the vill count from teal. Teal already has 57 vills. He just reached castle age. He's totally ahead of purple in the booming category. He is getting pressured from orange, but I mean, gray has a castle up, so gray is fine at home. Teal can probably deal easily with the archers, and he's also adding an extra TC, so
yeah,
he's not behind in the booming category. And I guess the other side is totally dominating because red is not even up to castle age. Blue's on 2 TCs, blue's close in vills, and red didn't even click up to castle age, so blue's ahead of red. And
I was gonna say yellow as well. I mean, he hasn't even got a second TC down. I mean, it's not looking good for him because
yellow is just reaching castle age.
Yeah, he invested a lot into those scouts, and they weren't really doing anything.
And I also don't like the triple stable approach from yellow because look at
No.
green. Green is adding a 30C. He already has 5 more wilds than yellow, and yellow will only have 2 TCs, and they will never be able to push here. Even though he has triple stable production, green already has knights out. Blue has way more archers. They have 2 armies, and yellow will not be able to deal with both of them, I guess. But maybe he can do some damage with his scouts. If he gets a good timing, he can snipe the wilds building the TC, the third extra TC. So
Yeah.
if you,
He'll go for a fourth TC.
but yellow is being spotted by green, I guess. Yeah, the green knights definitely see the scouts, and yeah, this is not good. I mean, he will probably snipe the monk if he's paying attention. Yeah, he's paying attention, but
Lazy said in the chat that Hermetica are playing a bit too passive so far. What would you agree on that?
yeah, but I think it worked out perfectly. They played super
Yeah.
passive, but they had the better castle age timing. Teal had a good boom. Teal is not behind in the booming category, and all other players are quite ahead. Like you can see in the total will count, Hermetica has 30 to 40 wills more, and way more TCs, and also more army right now. So
Yeah.
I guess
definitely
Hermetica
a
is
lot
totally
more
ahead.
army.
And I think GDR had a strategy prepared, but they did just not execute that pretty well.
I think they executed their strategy pretty well. I think that what happened is they got counterplayed. They got played at their strategy. I think Hermetica already pre-planned that they were going to do an early feudal, and that's why they went for this passive play. There's a lot of psychology to do with this type of strategic games. It's trying to be in your opponent's mind and, you know, trying to suggest what they might be doing and trying to, you know, already pre-plan what they're going to do, so you can all be ready to counter.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean, yeah, they have the perfect sieves for applying pressure, but the pressure was just way too late. I mean, they attacked blue uh, close before he reached castle age, and this is just way too late. They
Yeah.
just need to go forward right away because they saw that there was no army, they saw no production buildings, and then they just need to push, I guess. But
It's just looking like what we said though. After they defended it well against the feudal pushes, the castle age units are coming out and they're making the push back. I mean, yellow seems to have quite a lot of knights right now.
yeah, but yellow needs these knights because he has to defend red completely. Because look at red, he only has 10 archers, blue has 22, so double the archers for
Yeah.
blue, and also kind of double the will count from blue. And as someone in the chat says, Metroid is only 1200 elo, so quite a big
Oh, is
elo
he
difference.
really? Yeah. Yeah, that is a big elo difference. Yeah.
And you definitely see this on that side. On the other side, it looks kind of balanced, I guess. I think, yeah, purple is kind of close to teal, and orange is close to gray. I guess Hermetica is a bit ahead, but not that big. So, yeah, the other side seems fine, but yeah, just blues.
They seem to be recovering though. Purple and yellow are doing a good job. Like purple's doing really good at helping orange with these camels, helping orange with the camels, and yellow seems to be doing a good job at just holding red space with the knights and not letting them do too much damage there.
Yeah, that's true. The both pockets are doing a pretty good job, but just look at the will count. Like Hermetica has 80 more wills, and the other team is not pushing right now. And Gray has 2 defensive castles, so on this side they can defend for quite some time. And the other side is just not getting pushed back. Maybe now with all of the yellow knights, but if they reach Imperial, I guess this game looks pretty over. Yellow now has to do damage, and I guess yellow can carry now, because look at the crazy amount of knights, but he's playing more an army approach and not the eco approach. He has 3 TCs, but he is 20 wills behind of
Yeah.
green already. But he has a crazy amount of knights. But they are just chilling now. They pushed them back, but I don't think they can let Hermetica recover.
I think
Because
Purple's doing a really good job though, catching up slowly. He seems to be clawing back at Teal on the village account
yeah,
slowly.
definitely Purple is doing a pretty good job, and it seems like Red is trying to get up to Imperial Age.
Yeah, it seems like Red's kind of stabilized, but considering he had a lot of pressure, his idle TC is one of the best. I mean, but he is only on one TC, so
Yeah, but
that's probably why.
Red is just waiting for the second building, and then he wants to click up to Imperial Age. So he wants to go for bomber cannons, and then wants to go for pressure, and
I think, yeah, I think Blue as well. Like he's putting a defensive wall behind Red's wall. I think that's because they think like in their minds they must know that they're not going to push through so easily. They they fought. So I think this game's going to be a long game. I see this game going a good distance. I mean,
yeah, definitely it will be decided in Imperial Age. But I'm a bit surprised that Teal is not up already. I think he's not over booming because 120 wills is totally fine. But I
yeah,
think he should have went up to Imperial a bit faster because Orange is also already up, and he will probably also do pressure with maybe bomber cannons or some other siege. And Purple is up, Red is up, and Teal is not up yet. He
the
has
only
all the
person up is
resources,
Green.
but he's adding a 5th CC. For what reason? He's at 130 wills. He doesn't really need this.
Yeah, you are right. The 50 TC is not needed. I think maybe he's using it to go up to Wimp. Maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's up to Wimp now anyway.
So
Which is
Orange reached Imperial first, and he's going for chemistry, so he wants to go bomber cannons, and I guess this could be a problem for Hermetica on this side, because the camels will probably be able to defend the bomber cannons, and he has some archers. He will get the upgrades for the archers. He just
yeah.
needs to get the bombers out in time, and then they can push here. And on the other side, it's a pretty stabilized map, but Red is also up. Red will get crazy good bomber cannons. So if the Britain player is not able to snipe all the bombers, this could get a really close fight. And I didn't expect that really, because I thought Hermetica was quite ahead, but they were a bit late for Imperial Age. They have the better boom, they have the better economy behind, but the Imperial Age
think,
timing
yeah.
for GDR is pretty good.
I think I get what Lazy was saying now. It's like, I mean, after that feudal push where they had a lot of those units around, I think maybe they should have looked to maybe put a bit of pressure on
Yeah,
once they'd hit the castle a bit sooner.
that's true.
I
Definitely.
mean, but you just don't know what the enemy's doing. I mean, you can't see their inside their base, so it's just kind of trying to guess and predict where to go, where to find these picks, and yeah.
But
a lot of the mental
both teams
part
are
of
walling
it.
up now, both part of the
Yeah.
map, so
I think they're looking to. They know this game's going to go the distance now. I think both teams are just looking to kind of stabilize a center ground around here and kind of hold, this side of the map, like this choke point, these middle choke points.
but Yellow
Whoever
did a
wins.
crazy good job. He saw the sneak from Robot, and he killed the approach here from Green. I don't know if you saw it on the left part of the map.
Yeah, I just seen it. I didn't see what was built there or what died. I just see a few leftover.
Yeah, he wanted to build a stable there, and Yellow saw that, so that's good. No sneak on this side.
Yeah.
And Red is doing the bomber cannons, so I think they want to push. But against Britain archers fully upgraded with the unique tech, this will be tough. But on the other hand, GDR is pushing like expected, because I think Teal is just way too late to Imperial Age. He has 140 wills, 30 more wills than Purple, but he reached Imperial way later. So I think they mess it up a bit here. And Orange wants to push. He has 2 traps out. He has all the upgrades already. And I guess this side is not looking too good. But on the other side, a big fight is happening. Green just went in with all the fully upgraded Cavalier against the Knights. and he's just going through. So the archers
Yeah.
don't have the mobility to chase the knights, and he has better upgrades so far. So he will probably win the fight against only yellow.
He seems to be looking at picks as well, taking out some of Red's builds, which I think is a good thing to do what he's doing here, because like chase all these archers chasing away now from the castle allows that castle to maybe go down with the trap. If you see Blue's trap,
Yeah,
quite a good distraction. I mean, if they take this castle down, I could definitely see a good push
yeah.
through
The
here.
problem is both armies of yellow and red are completely out of position, and he has 3 bomber cannons, but he has to take. Yeah, well, he has to be pretty carefully because yeah, look, the archers are just sniping the bomber cannons, and also he didn't got the trap. All of the 3 bombers are lost, and I think red is in a pretty tough spot because
Yeah.
how are you going to stop Britons?
He shouldn't have that. He shouldn't have chased. He should have kept his archers under his castle, and maybe just followed with the knights. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I
Or
think
the cavalier now.
I think blue and green are in a crazy good spot, and also green is just going in for some builds from red, and red is still at 1 TC, totally behind in the build count.
Ooh,
But on the other side,
the
Grey
castle
is
just
having
dropped.
a tough time.
Yeah, the castle just went down to grey.
Yeah,
These camels and archers are doing a very good job of pushing in.
yeah. I mean, purple and orange are definitely dominating their side, or at least Grey is having a tough time. But on the other side, red is at 1 TC, red is losing more and more builds. Green is also killing some builds of yellow, and they are pushing at the same time. It seems like red is kind of dead, and I'm not sure if yellow will be able to hold this against Britain archers and the cavalier from green.
It also looks like grey's in a really bad spot as well, though, because if you look, like Teal's trying to switch into, I think, I'm not sure, he's building barracks, what he's trying to switch into, but I mean, personally, like grey, he's only got military buildings as in like castles, right? He's got
Yes.
one, like, is that good? Because shouldn't he have another unit lined up? Because these conks aren't gonna.
Yeah, that for sure. Gray is not playing too good right now because he's only sticking to Kongs and he will lose all of his production buildings. He has only 1 castle left, and also, like Lazy Kenobi says in the chat, Kongs is not really the best option here.
Yeah, I think yeah, because he's not even doing anything with them. They're kind of sat back, just kind of trying to defend, kind of hold back, but he's losing the castles. He's
Yeah, but he
losing that
can't
forward
really
pressure.
do anything with it because the obelisks will
Yeah.
just track the Kongs
what
and
I
also
mean,
the
so he-
camels.
Yeah, definitely. So he should be switching into like maybe skirms, right, or halb. I don't know. What would you think here?
I don't know. I think he can't really afford a switch. Like, look at the resources. He can maybe prepare some production buildings, but he don't have the resources to attack
Yeah.
into something else. So Gray just has to run. But I mean, Red is already dead, so it's kind of a base race. Gray has some builds left. Gray has some army. It will take
Yeah,
some
true.
time for them to take Gray completely out, but he will lose. And I think Teal will be able to hold for quite some time, but not forever, because camels against knights and scouts will win.
Yeah.
But on the
No, I-
other side, I don't see Yellow holding. Yellow don't has the upgrade for Paladin right now. He's still at Cavalier, while Green has fully upgraded.
Yeah, I
Paladins.
totally agree. I think if if blue and green can push this side a bit more faster, red's obviously moving all his bills over, so he's in a lot worse position than Sword is. 'Cause, yeah, I think you are right. I think maybe that's why he's kept these conks alive. Because I think if he loses them, I think there's not much else he can do.
Yeah, I think they are just getting time. Like, look, they want to push on this side, orange and purple, but I don't think they have time because look at yellow. Blue
Yeah,
is doing a pretty good job. He's pushing forward. He's placing a forward castle. He's doing exactly the thing that he needs to do. They have to kill yellow as fast as possible to get an advantage, and I think they are just way quicker than orange and purple on the other side. I mean, gray space is dead, but I don't see the way into teal's base in the next few minutes. And
no.
green
Neither do
and
I.
blue are already in yellow space, and yellow
I
is
mean,
losing
Teal
builds.
now he's switched into pikes as well. I mean, they're getting some sort of pushback here because the camels are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's stabilizing for Grey and Teal here. I mean, Grey's obviously going for his own ranges, so maybe we see some skirms from him or something. Yeah, we're seeing elite skirmisher for Grey, and I think he's also switching into. Is that scouts? I don't know. I seen an upgrade for Gale Barden, so he might be going into trash units now, just because all his castles are gone, and that's all he can do.
I don't know if Yellow can do this. Yellow is waiting for the Paladin upgrade, and I think this is a good plan, but he's losing everything right now. He lost
Yeah.
2 TCs already, he's getting a castle in his base, all his wills are exposed. He's keeping his army, but he needs to take the fight. He's just losing more and more. The Briton archers are just snipers at this point, and he's losing all the wills. He's not even putting them into the TC, and he's at 50 wills. I think this game is over.
Yeah.
And it's like the Arabian match. I mean, look, one side is going pretty dominant, and the other side is even or losing to Hermetica, but not in that dominant fashion. And probably it's because of the elo difference from Red, because he couldn't really compete. He pushed a bit late on Blue, Blue had the better castle age, and from that point it just steamrolled with a better economy. And also Yellow, who had to go full army to defend, so yeah, it seems pretty over to me. They don't want to give up yet, because they still think they have a chance, but yeah, the teal the push from purple kinda stopped at this point. They are not getting more ground, and yellow is completely out of the game. And
Yeah.
blue and green are not wasting time. They are just going forward on purple, and I think this is the point where the GG is not far away, because
Yeah, this is perfectly executed. Perfectly.
yeah, and they are not wasting time. They are not trying to kill more wills from yellow, because they know yellow is dead, red is dead.
Yeah.
Just go on. Even
I'll
though
admit as
yellow
well,
has
yeah.
a new TC in the corner, it doesn't really matter. They just need to kill purple, and they are doing the right thing. And the GG is called. Hermetica won it. Both land maps go to Hermetica clan. And perfect execution. GG's to both teams.
Yeah, GG's.
And I think it was the right decision from Hermetica to pick the land maps, and also from GDR to pick the water map, because this was also quite dominant. But at the end, Hermetica won the show match, and GG's. Maybe we get an interview after those games. We will
Yeah.
probably ask the players to do it. But first, thanks for Ref for the cheers.
Yeah, thank you for the
For the
cheers.
bits. We
I know,
really
they're
appreciate it.
cheers. They are cheers, sorry.
We really appreciate it, and welcome in the chat, of course.
And he says, "What's up, everyone? Wish I was able to stream it today, but I had some work problems this week." Well, I'm sure there'll be plenty more streams for you to stream, Ref.
Yeah, no problem.
There's
Ref.
loads.
But thanks for all the cheers. We really appreciate it. GG to Sword. Very well played. Even though you died in the last game, you did a good job with holding the feudal age pressure, and you got enough time for Teal to totally boom. I mean, look at Teal. He has 170 builds. It kind of reminds me of Smiley playing when I see this. But yeah, GG's. And thanks, Ref, for the compliment. Also to Yuki. He says you're a A+ streamer.
Oh, thank you.
So
I will definitely be an A+ streamer once I've got my webcam, my new microphone.
yeah, same for me.
yeah.
I will also get a webcam probably in September.
I've already set up a Streamlabs for us both. It's got it's got collab cams and everything on it. I'll have to send you all over the overlays. It's all brand new stuff.
Oh, nice. That's perfect. And also thanks to GDR to play this show match, also to the Hermetica players. I really enjoyed the match, or the matches. And let's see if we can jump into the voice chats. Yeah, do we want to we can jump into Showmatch 2 because there was only 4 players allowed. But Yes, what? You're in the chat. Maybe you want to tell your team if someone wants to come for a small interview, so we can get some feedback from you
Yes.
guys.
Some of the insights, what were going through your minds.
I don't think that, or maybe GDR also wants to say something. I'm not sure, but
We could get like two of each player or one of each player. Maybe the captain of each team. I don't know.
yeah, I don't want to force GDR because I don't know how the uh, feelings are right now. Maybe they're kind of sad because they lost. I'm not sure, but maybe let's speak to the winners team first, and if someone wants to share something from GDR, then they can jump in after this. So
Yeah. Are we gonna join?
yeah,
Which one?
let's join Showmatch too. So
Unlike you.
Hello.
hello
Hello.
guys.
Hello there.
GG, well played.
Ah,
GG.
thank you. GG.
Well
Thank,
played.
thank you.
What what are your thoughts about the games? Maybe let's
Uh,
start with Arabia.
the Arabia.
Yeah.
I think we had such a good Dark Age, at least on me and Golden side, we had such a good Dark Age, so we had a big advantage. And then on the other side, I was too focused on my side to know what happened. So maybe they can share.
Who
Maybe
played the other side?
maybe Sword and Robot can
Yeah,
tell
no,
you
we
more
were
about.
we were holding like on our side. It was decent. Like I think the player made lots of scouts, so he was kind of late for castle, and robot went castle faster than him, so we kind of clutched over here. Snowballed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I think yeah, Tapwater you pretty much dominated on that map, and guess you killed 2 or 3 wilds in early feudal age with your man and arm
Yeah.
rush or your militia
I
rush.
think the biggest part was just stealing 4 sheep from him and denying the deer push.
Ah, we missed this. We missed the sheep, but yeah,
Yeah,
also you did so much damage with the militia rush.
yeah.
And from that point it just steamrolled, and yeah, you were able to help also on the other side with killing the other pocket, or at least attacking him.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that first match later on. But how would you say the second? What would you say went wrong with the second match?
Everything.
It was quite dominant from them, we
Well,
must
so
say.
everyone, we were all discussing. We were saying that we were being attacked
Hey.
by a landing,
Yeah.
and
Guys.
everyone was thinking the other person was gonna deal with the landing, and no one was
Right.
dealing with the landing. So
Guys, GDR are here. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well
PME
played,
was
boys.
yeah
GG.
PME
I
bossed
GG.
that the yellow stables, and he even said that like when you pinged it on the map, we thought you were gonna like take care of it there and then. But yeah, it was a lot of problem because the scouts just was flowing in.
yeah.
well,
oh, I have a question for Tapwater. Like, how do you rate your dungeon rush? Tell me. Disaster, man.
It was
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It was okay, but
It was okay.
it was okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Okay.
okay.
It could have been
Ne-
better.
Yeah,
I
I thought
think
you
the
could have maybe
problem is
just
just
tied
that
the
you
zone.
damaged only Grifiss. So
Sorry, what did you say? I could have.
I think the problem is that you damaged only one player. If you were able to damage me as well,
Maybe.
uh,
You're
can be
probably
worse.
right. It's more of a 3v3 type of a strat, I guess.
You are the
Yeah,
highest
probably yeah.
player on our team, Tapwater, and you decide to
Yeah,
do
I
what?
know, I know. It's
Yeah.
bad. It's bad.
Even
Next time
just
I see
join
you.
for scouts would have been super difficult
Yeah,
for us to deal with.
I
Yeah,
mean we live and we learn, right? We all make
yeah,
mistakes.
yeah,
I don't.
probably
To be
right.
personally, I don't think it was like a huge mistake. I mean, I think there could have been maybe slightly better positions of the dungeons, but that's just from a spectator's point of view. You got to think when you're quickly in the game. You got to think on your toe. You know, you got to get it. There's so much going through in your mind. It's easy from a spectator's point of view to say, "Oh, you
Yeah.
could have done this." But yeah, I think maybe if you denied a bit more of the stone from red, maybe it could have been a better. Because as soon as he got them towers out,
Yeah,
it kind of
Yeah, he was able to survive.
yeah.
I was actually thinking we did enough damage to red and I was gonna move on, but
I
then
actually
the
thought there was
scout that
yeah.
were attacking me were.
yeah.
I guess it was hard for me to multitask. It was just
Yeah,
I got kind of stuck.
And
Well,
you also left Viking boom into longboats. Then really
Yeah.
tough to come back from that.
as
Yeah.
well played. They
Yeah.
dominated the water. They showed the meta is the meta.
Yeah,
for a
Scugo,
reason.
you're here, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say about, first of all, GG's to GDR and also to Hermetica, but what would you say about the Team Islands match?
No, the Team Islands match, I think the the problem for the other team was that they had no mobility in the landing.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
if instead of dungeons there were scouts, they could have damaged me like all the players.
Yeah.
Or even just go faster with the dungeons to my base, so my landing is not as effective. Just that, I think.
Yeah.
Otherwise, because the Italian guy also did some good quick walls on his gold, and then on I think on his wood as well.
Yeah.
Was it Italians, the other pocket? Sicilians, Italians?
Yeah, exactly. And
Oh, I was getting confused because you guys are Italian and you were saying.
No, it's because of that. Yeah, just that, I think. And then the fast castle Lombos is just super strong.
yeah, you were dominating on water, but red was Grifiss? Is he? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
here. I think you also did a pretty great job with holding on water for quite some time, even you were pressured so hard on land, and both of your woodline got denied,
Yeah.
and you still won water first. So,
Yeah, he did a good game in that one. He does not understand English very well, but
okay.
like he was complaining like guys, I'm 3v1, I'm 3v1. And we were trying to say like Grifiss, we are still top score. Let's try. So
See the galley, grey galley go to the red Griffiths, but too far away and.
Yeah.
yeah, because he told he was 3 versus 1, so also Grey went on the other side.
So he
Because
turned around the island and.
he clean me and then go to the other side.
Okay.
Then I fight the blue in later in game.
Yeah. Then in Arabia it was not much of a match.
No.
We did. Griffiths thought he had Britons, so he was like 5 on ship and had some idle time.
Oh no!
Ah,
I
that's
forgot to take the struggler, so I was late up with Gurjaras as well, and I'm also pretty rusty, so I was losing a lot of scouts for no reason, I think.
And thank you for the laning.
And,
I actually feel a little bad for the lane.
Yeah, Kondo was kinda Titanic mode that game, but still we tried.
Club on Congo.
I think Arabia we all, or at least 3 out of 4 did not play very well. Let's see.
It was first game of the day, right?
Yeah, for me it was like first game of the month actually.
Oh.
Wow.
crazy.
I played some yesterday and today.
Yeah.
No, actually I played some games at the start of August. Yeah.
That's still pretty good to come back and not be that rusty.
Yeah, like I launched single player yesterday night and today like maybe 20 minutes yesterday, 20 minutes today, so.
Yeah, but you guys played pretty good, and I mean Arabia was quite dominant for Hermetica, but Team Islands as well for you. So the first 2 matches were so dominant from one team, so we weren't really sure what happened in the third match. But what you guys think about it? Because Hermetica just played pretty greedy and chilled at the start, and I guess you guys wanted to play aggressive, but what do you think about it?
Yeah.
I messed up the build pretty much. I was like, I haven't played flank in a long time,
Yeah.
And so I did the one stable, the one archery range because I mostly use the 1v1. But then I'm like, oh crap, that you play with 2 archers, but then it was too late because I did a little sloppy.
What civ were you?
Turks.
He was red
Oh, okay.
Turks. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a mistake in the draft as well, maybe because we were thinking about Janissaries, but then today I remembered that they removed one range, so they are a little less effective.
Yeah, they lose to both our arbalists, to both the crossbowmen.
Yeah. So we just thought let's try to play archers with Turks as well.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Just a quick question for the Hermetica team as well, obviously, because I was trying to get into like their players' minds of like what was going on. Did you pre-predict the early aggression from the other team? Like, is that why you did fast castle on both the flanks? Is that what you planned for? Like them to be aggressive, and then you to defend?
Well, we were thinking that they picked Saracens, so they're probably gonna go for either like a very fast castle age with crossbows, or like a fairly quick feudal age with some archers into a pretty fast castle. But on the other side, I don't know. We weren't sure since it was Turks, so
Yeah.
we were kind of assuming it was gonna be Janissaries, I think. But
Also, we think Spanish Tower Rush, but we didn't.
yeah, I was trying to sell the idea, but maybe that would have turned out like the Dungeon Rush, not so good.
Well, actually, no, I don't know. I think it could have worked. Like, if you get a tower on my archery ranges, I'm kind of fucked.
I think the problem was like I couldn't push my deer. Like they kept
Yeah, I saw
going
that.
back.
Yes,
So
I
I was
was
just
like,
I was
I
angry at the
swearing.
deer.
I was swearing to the deers as well because they were moving so strangely.
Yes.
There was a
Yeah,
lot.
no.
There was a lot of bad tree lines for a few of the players, like next to their gates and stuff.
Yeah, I actually deleted one piece of wall
Yeah.
because they were super far from the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Swert did his best, but he struggled like yesterday with a boar,
No,
and
I
we were
like
just spectating him, and I was like, oh no, it happens again.
I saw the position of his deers and I thought like I would have deleted a piece of wall even in that situation. I know it's a risk because if the opponent
No, I had deleted the ball, but he went in my base and went back out. I was like,
yeah,
okay,
I
fuck.
know. It's
That was just sad.
they are some piece of shit.
Yeah, but
Yes.
I must say I expected you to play Teutons on flank and maybe do a tower rush with the Saracens team bonus.
Yeah, good.
Oh.
Yeah, actually we did not think
Yeah.
about that. Yeah,
Okay.
that would have been really
Yeah, I
good.
thought you would play Teutons tower rush and Saracens archer rush on the other side because Hermetica
yeah.
was just planning to play passively, and also the human player just played fully boom and greedy mode, and you all went for army, but you never really achieved that much damage, and I think this was the main issue.
Actually, I think like Tark's Pocket going scout plus Teuton's Tower Rush would have been a good play.
Yeah, and I expected that. I was kind of surprised that Turks were on the flank position, and then will go for aggression. Because I don't see why Turks will go for archers against Britons.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Oh, that's true. Oh gosh.
I think Sakuji was trying to push my deer to his base in Paradise, right? That was funny.
Yeah, when I saw the deers, I told Grifiss, bring the scouts because you will never be able to push these to the last two deers.
Yeah, I just have it open like you're pushing the deer right right now.
Yeah.
That was good games.
It was a fun
Anyway,
match.
I would like to, if it's possible, to have a rematch with Polemos and Vido when they come back. But I think the draft will be better with at least one ban.
Yeah, I think you should do a ban. Maybe also pick some more civs so it's not that predictable. I guess.
True.
Yeah, I think so. We should do like extra saves so it's not predictable.
Yeah, extra civs and maybe one
if
ban
it's just
for
me,
each.
maybe it's one ban per person, so it's 8 bans total.
Maybe we could do it.
It
Or per
depends if
team.
we have enough civilizations, because if, for example, we decide to go for a best of 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say a best of 5. I might
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I might put a bit of
Best
money
of
up on the line.
5, yeah, then you can't have too many bans, that's
Yeah,
true.
because it's 40 civilizations, right?
I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
putting a bit of money up for grabs for the best of 5. 'Cause sounds quite entertaining.
Yeah, I think so too. I would enjoy
Yeah,
another.
maybe we need to wait for like autumn, like after 20 September, because many players are
Yeah, well,
like always
maybe we
stuff
can
to
all
do.
decide on like on a good date, and maybe make an event for it on like and have it as a set date, so we can make sure every player they can participate, you know, and everything
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. And then we can maybe I like I said I might put a couple hundred on the line again, like we did last time.
Ah, that would be nice. That would be nice.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
But then
No,
no
but I
team
think,
islands for Hermetica.
well, you can
I just know if I put a couple hundred on the line, people are gonna play better. It's gonna be
yeah,
more
of
fun to watch.
course. Or maybe they're gonna be more nervous.
Yeah,
You
maybe
never
more
know.
chaos.
You
Maybe
Yeah.
Sword will never
You
get
never
any
know,
deer
you
into his
never know.
space.
Yeah, I was just telling my girlfriend that it's so nice not having any pressure when we play, and then you're like, I'm gonna put up a couple of $100.
Yeah, actually, I can't. Only reason I didn't have a lot of pressure is in Rusty.
I'll be
Pressure
right
is
Just
back,
good.
please
guys.
next time ban Sicilians, please.
I
Please
think
do it for
pressure's
me.
good though, isn't it? Right? Because if we work well under pressure, then it's good, isn't it? Right? It's what a lot of the pros do. They're under pressure. You got to think when you're at these big tournaments, when if you do go pro, any of you guys, which I think some of you can definitely go pro if you put like you know. So I've already talked about getting some good coaches for the whole teams. But like if any of us can go pro though, like there's going to be a lot of pressure in these tournaments. You know, when you're playing them tournaments, there's
Yeah,
going to
of
always
course.
be sort of pressure. So if you get the
And-
pressure now, for a couple £100, you'll you'll get used to
Yeah,
it.
like also ideally the pressure should make you play better. So
Yeah, it should. Yeah, it should. I think. Yeah. 'Cause
like the real champions are the ones who show up in the moment, in the most
Yeah.
important moment.
No, you're totally
True.
right, and I've talked to Hypnos as well, and we've already got big plans for a lot of the players and in the clan and stuff, and not just the clan, in the other clans and stuff. It's I personally want to see a few of our team go on to be pros. I mean, do you know how much of an achieve? Just even for me, just knowing that I've helped someone become a pro, you know, it'd be such an achievement for me, just knowing that, like, I've helped someone get there,
Do you
achieve
have
their
a
dream.
lot of players in the clan?
We do, yeah. We have a lot.
Okay, because I saw the server is huge, like huge.
Yeah, I remember a couple months back when it was very small. It's just it's increasing day by day. It's just getting bigger and bigger.
And how many viewers did you have today?
Well, yeah, I think the peak we got to was like 22, 23.
Okay.
And then,
I
yeah.
guess we had like
We stayed-
31 time. I guess in the in the third match we were like 30. In the second like 25, 24.
Oh,
I
that's pretty
think
good.
I think
pretty
it's
good,
a lot, especially consider
Yeah.
the date,
Yeah.
like 26 August.
Really,
great.
really people.
I think the viewers were kind of good, and maybe if next time there's some money in the
Yeah,
bank.
you've got to think like me and PM. Obviously, I'm trying to look at better equipment. I want to make the stream more professional. Obviously, we're looking to expand. Like Hypnos is already doing like updating the YouTube channels and that, but we're just looking to constantly be expanding all of the socials, you know. So that it's just, and I am seeing an increase in everything. Like the Twitch is getting bigger, YouTube's are getting more views. It's only a matter of time before I think we've
Yeah,
become
it's a
really
long
big in the cloud.
process for sure. Long
It is
process.
a long, yeah, it is, and I wouldn't say as AOE because it's not, it doesn't have the biggest player base because it's such an old game, you know. It does have a big player base, but it's not as big as maybe like some of the other games, you know, where they've got still hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people and millions, if not millions, watching every day. I think AOE on Twitch gets a solid 20k viewers per day at most, which is really good. That's really good though. Like. We just need to stop robbing them viewers from the highest players, you know?
Yeah. To be fair, I think it's actually not that easy for a game like AoE to grow that much.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like
It's an amazing game, but strategy games are really what's hot right now.
Yeah.
we need to try and do our best with what we have. That's it.
Yeah, that I agree completely.
Mm.
I think it's going well though. I think everything we're doing is just positive. We're going in the right direction. And like I say, it's just time, isn't it? It just takes time to get big at anything or do well at anything.
For sure.
But yeah, well played everyone. Anyway, I'm gonna have to shoot because I've got to be somewhere. But good games everyone, and I hope
Yeah.
to see you
Games,
soon.
guys.
Thank you.
It's a
Thank you
pleasure.
very much for
See you,
the
Kyle.
and
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
No
GG,
worries.
bye.
Good game.
Thank you,
Ragazzi,
GG.
Grazie,
GDR,
grazie mille,
ragazzi.
raga.
Grazie.
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 No, Davo,
Grazie, ragazzi.
don't do it, please.
Okay, so who wants to play?
That's weird.
Tagliamo
GDR,
e
ragazzi,
basta.
quando volete fare un salto qui nel server anche per fare qualche partita, entrate senza problemi.
Va bene,
Tanto
dai,
I'm
ce
going
se
l'abbiamo.
volete allenare anche l'inglese, guarda, aiuta, quindi tranquilli. La sera,
farò-
soprattutto il
Mi farò
pomeriggio.
vivo più spesso, semmai.
O se loro vogliono allenare in sardo, insomma.
We're gonna
Vogliono,
quickly raid
vogliono
someone as
imparare
well.
l'italiano.
In realtà ci provano a parlare italiano, ma è roba stranissima. Quindi io gli consiglio sempre di non farlo, fare altro. Dai, ragazzi, alla prossima.
Ciao a
Alla
tutti.
prossima.
Ciao, raga,
Thank you.
ciao.
Ciao,
Thank you.
ciao,
Goodbye.
ciao, ciao.
Have a great day.
Ciao.
Have a great day, man. I would also
Bye.
just like to point out if anyone's still here, just anyone's interested in coaching and stuff, just send me a message saying coach, and obviously I'll
Yeah.
I'll talk
Yeah.
to you about what the process, because obviously a lot of I'm going to be putting at least a couple thousand, because there's a lot of players that want coaching. So
I'm
Yeah,
interested.
yeah, I've already got it set. I've already got it ready here to transfer over. I want to get it done ASAP, and I want to stream all the content. So I'm gonna shoot anyway. I'll catch you guys later, and good job for casting, and GG to the teams. Catch you later. Bye.
Yes,
Bye.
GG's.
Mm.
Well, thanks for the games, guys.
Yeah.
And hopefully we will see another show match.
All right. See you.
See ya.